There are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down. It's Walker, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
6 is the ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Walker with a grab. Left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Walker, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Vikings' 30-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On third down, Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Hey, watch that. Check, run it. Get your sword. Reload. Watch it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Hey, alert 3. Kill.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Vikings nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
34 on the carry.
A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Now they'll pitch it out here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Third down, Isaac. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
To number 87. He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Operating from the gun, Isaac. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
18 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Vikings nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Another carry.
11 more on that one and another first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Number 34.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Jason Myers set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Isaac. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Gain on the play.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw. Isaac. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Isaac. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun, Isaac. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he is all the way up past the 25. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, O doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Number 26.
That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Vikings 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offense.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 22. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Minnesota.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I would play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Dancing to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Slam, slam, slam. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS. Spot that, spot that. Shift, shift. Switch, switch.
On first down, Walker. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
24 is the mic. Record. 14, funny.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards to gain there, second down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
He's coming, double up.
They'll run the toss to Walker. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looking left sideline, incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Isaac. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead. And boy, it paid off.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's is brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. Hey, 0. Buddy.
Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He's brought down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They run again with Walker. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Operating from the gun. Wilson throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And Walker with it over the middle. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
Younghoe Koo on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Isaac. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. An 8-yard pickup. And the Vikings
right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Isaac. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Hunter Henry.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Hunter Henry.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Vikings 21.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
The 26-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Walker. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
26 is the ball carrier.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Wilson.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this will be taken at the 13. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw on 3rd down. Isaac. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
To Hunter Henry.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
Vikings.
Throwing on 1st down. Isaac. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Isaac. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there. 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
On 1st down, Isaac. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Isaac. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings!
Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Earl Thomas, of course, a longtime member of these Seahawks and a founding member of their Legion of Boom, in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Walker, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he finds Penny. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Vikings 35, Seahawks 31.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll try and a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Wall into the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Today's final score.
So how about that comeback that we just witnessed going into the 4th quarter? I don't know that we had written them off, but it looked bleak. They were able to get it done.
They put up a barrage of points and reeling them in and running them down and winning it. Wouldn't you love to be in their locker room right now? Think about the energy that's radiating out of there right now. They're talking about belief, sticking together, and finding a way to win.
So for the Vikings,